shoot, my camera flew up while I was away. Ah, hello everybody. My name is Nightfireox. Welcome back. If this is your first time on the channel, then welcome. Real quickly, Jackpot 9946. Welcome aboard. Updates. This will be the final time I'm mentioning it because I think at this point everybody should know. But solo leveling is not going to be on YouTube anymore. It's solely on Twitch, and I have decided I will continue to do the Tappy Toon stuff, the list for the Tappy Toons. However, Tappy Toons, no matter what we do, it'll only be on Twitch. So Webtoon will be YouTube only content, and Tappy Toon will be Twitch only content. Oh well, okay. Webtoon isn't only YouTube only content. My bad. It'll be both. But what I mean is only Webtoon stuff will be on YouTube. Okay. Anyway, so the schedule for the week, we've got Tower of God new chapter reaction tonight. Monday, Tower of God rereading. Tuesday, we have solo leveling, which is going to be only on Twitch. Wednesday, Omniscient reader. Thursday, nothing. Well, actually, yeah, I don't think I'm going to do anything Thursday. We're just going to do Eleceed on Friday and maybe make the stream a little bit longer than what we normally do. Not sure yet, but that's probably the plan. Saturday, we have Kubera, and then Sunday we'll have Tower of God, Tower of God new chapter reaction again. Other quick updates. I finally got a new camera. It isn't up yet. It's not here. It's supposed to be here tomorrow. So there's that. I don't know if it'll be up right away. I have a tripod, but I have to see if it's going to be long enough first to sit over my computers, because my computer is pretty tall. So, or my monitor, I mean. So I have to have something to go over it. However, if it is tall enough, then that'll work. If not, then it'll probably be a week or so until I actually switch cameras. That's not a big deal to you guys, though. Anyway, so we have Tower of God tonight, Season 3, Episode 90. This is the new chapter reaction. And last week was a game changer for sure. I don't think we have seen Bum this hurts since the beginning of Season 2. This is the lead up. This is what I was talking about. I know some people were getting like super bored with it, but I think right now it's going to pick up. It's going to start turning around. So, we shall see. First off though, let's get the music going. Nope. We got to find something good here. Here we go. We'll start with feels like always. Try to get a feel for the words are difficult. We gotta get a feel for the comic, for the webtoon, for the manhwa. Any of those words work. Anyway, splat. So somebody mentioned, and I thought this was very interesting because I did not catch it, I don't think, until after I read the comics. But they said Bum literally has someone else's blood on his hands. So they showed his blood earlier, and his blood is in the front here. He got sliced through the stomach. So this like splatter right here is Bum's blood. And then this is Arya's blood splatting all the way over. And to think I don't know exactly how far she is away, but he had to be very forceful with that beheading in order for it to reach all the way over here to Bum. And so all this over him, this is all Arya's blood, which is very, very, I like how it's done. It's very cool. He didn't, he intentionally had him sliced through the front so that way it could be even more intentional where Arya's blood is, and he's covered with it. No, never mind, okay. See? I do find it funny, though, that you look here and there's, like, one thing, and then you look down here and there's a whole bunch. That could have been handled a little bit better. But other than that, you know, it's fine. Then we see the Twitch. He's moving. Tower of God. 52nd floor. A dark twist. Coon's side. Pep, 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 pep. A mouse! Whoosh! Pep, 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 pep. Swoosh! God, it's so fast. Where the mouse's speed adjusted according to the difficulty? Pep, 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 pep. But I have my plans too. Pef. I knew it'd come this way. Voom, voom. And had a lighthouse ready at this corner. Squeak! You've fallen straight into my trap. Pef. He's too fixated on chasing that mouse. Voom, voom, voom. Uh-oh. This is from Jahaz's side. I forget his name, but he's been introduced a little bit. Most of the hunters don't even dream that they could be hunted. So I was waiting for this moment. I was waiting for you to fall into the delusion that you can escape by catching that mouse. Then now, gosh, it's so creepy when their mouths do that. Swoosh. Pef. It's time to fall into despair. Zoom. Wham. Ooh. They all kind of, well, they're different colors and different things, but I like how they all kind of look the same. You can tell that they're just Raja's people. He spit that out. Voom, 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 clack. Paff. You're not going anywhere. Tack, 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 tack. Kun Lighthouse special ability. Crack. Freeze. Ha! I got it. Okay, now, I gotta find somebody who'll be helpful to Bomb and deliver the mouse. Tack, tack. Then it can help. Whoosh. Something tells me, I have a very sneaking suspicion that with that other guy being introduced, also, it's always so nice to see Kun, but I have a very sneaking suspicion that with that guy being introduced and talking about the hunter becoming the hunted, that there's going to be a cat and mouse chase where the mouse is chasing the cat, if you so will. And Kun's not going to have a choice but to enter the field, which kind of worries me if White is still out there and still alive. Then it can help. What? Something doesn't feel right. Is he in this one? Oh god. Whoosh. Die. Boom. Blam. Krish. Oh no. I don't know if you guys realize, but can you tell when my anxiety kicks up? Because I swear to god, my breathing becomes a lot more erratic when I try to keep it calm. But I can't help it. Moron. Whoosh. Oh no, they're not gonna leave it like that. Those assholes. Okay. Wham. Whoosh. Ooh, it's all over his face. What was that? I don't even have my phone out here, I don't think. Interesting. Oh, okay, I guess I do have my phone out here. My bad, hold on. I'm sorry, I'm bad. I need to silence my phone so that way it doesn't interrupt us. Okay. I know, it already has. My bad. Okay. Anyway, Acraptor. Prince. What is it, Viola? You having a hard time falling asleep too? A little. Why? Is something bothering you? I was thinking about the past. What about you, Acraptor? My daughter just popped up into my head this night. Bleh. You had a daughter? Yeah. I had a daughter who I parted from a long time ago. I gave her the other pair of this earring before leaving her. Hold on. Okay, we'll stay with this one for now. I will probably never see her again, but the thoughts of her sometimes keep me up at night. But even if this gives me insomnia, I wish this would keep happening. So he's saying that he wishes he would keep dreaming about his daughter or thinking about her. Is it because you might completely forget about your daughter? Right. You must have somebody like that too? It's sad to presume, but I think you guys climbing up this tower now are like my daughter. If one of you dies during the journey, it'll probably be in the back of my head forever, like my daughter. Oh. Also, look how tall Aircrafter is. I mean, Bomb's pretty short to think about it compared to other people in the tower. I think somebody says that they keep growing over time. So, the longer you've been alive, the taller you get, I think is what they say. It's a gradual change. I don't know if that's true or not, but I remember someone distinctly saying that. Anyway. I'm trying to think here. So, my thought before that. If one of you dies during the journey, it'll probably be in the back of my head forever, like my daughter. So, this is interesting that I'm assuming Bomb is the one remembering this. So I'm wondering if Bomb is thinking the same. If one of them died, it'd probably be in the back of his head forever. Well, no matter how much I fear about that, I feel so lucky having met you guys. I won't regret it. No matter how hard, I'll never regret meeting you. So, even if I put you in a tough situation later, don't regret it either. Aircrafter. What's this at nighttime? What are you two planning? Also, it's so nice to see them drawn again. I miss them so much. I know some people are like, I don't even remember who they are. And honestly, when people say that, I'm like, how do you not remember who they are? They were a pretty big part of this story. They may not have been in, like, every single, like, episode. But, I mean, they're just as important to me as Shibizu and Dorothy and, you know, oh gosh, the rest of them. And I don't know, like, I just don't know how you could forget them. Anak and, like, they're just all really important. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little emotional. This scene is bringing something out in me, you know? I feel kind of sad. I need to change the music up. Crafter, you're not planning to betray us and join the Fug, are you? Is that true, mister? That's nonsense. You guys were up late playing games again. That's because Prince wanted to. Go to sleep now. It's so loud. I can't sleep with you guys chatting. Don't you know sleep is essential for skin health? What's this? Everybody but the sweet and sour team's leader gets along well. There you go again. Just go to sleep, you idiots. I regret it. Meeting you guys. Meeting the master. He regrets meeting Jinsung? And my teammates. He regrets it all? No, Bomb. No. The last episode was so shocking, and this episode is just so sad. Don't regret it. The people in your life are so important to you. I'm just so sad. Like, the fact that I regret that all now. This is heart-wrenching. Because you met someone, and he's blaming himself. Oh. Everything seemed to have gone wrong. So now... What? Wham! I want to reset it to normal. You are normal, Bomb. I see, like, everybody's always like, Bomb has no character development. Bomb is a boring character. And that bothers me so much because Bomb's character development is more in the words he says. It's in the pictures. It's in the tones. And maybe it's just because I'm an artist myself, so I see that kind of stuff and how it's drawn. But, you know, Bomb, the reoccurring theme with Bomb is just one of depression. It's one of sadness and loneliness. And he acts happy around people, and pretends to be this person he's not. And I have always worried that something like this would eventually come, where Bomb just can't take it anymore. This has also been an underlying theme where, you know, what they'll say, one day he may snap or one day he may lose it and stuff like this, and this just makes me so sad because of this is why Ackraptor and Prince are so important to the story, because they were Bomb's family. You gotta think, for 2 years straight, they before Bomb met back up with his original crew again, they were the ones who got him through some really hard stuff. And I know it was kind of like skipped ahead some of it for us, but you can tell, like, when they come in, just how close they get over the years. And, you know, he's blaming himself heavily for their deaths. I want to reset it to normal. What's happening? Swoosh. Swoosh. What's happening? Splash. No. Swoosh. Swoosh. Rumble. There is something very different about this. Rumble. White, you done fucked up, my dude. This is not good. You done fucked up. It's too late to return everything the way it was. Swoosh. But I'll try my best, swoosh, to do so. Swoosh, swoosh. Splash. What? Splat. The blood is moving backwards. He's reversing time. Splat. Slide. I thought he was just healing himself, but the fact that it's saying his blood is moving backwards, it's like it's going inside of him. Wait, didn't this was what kind of happened, what we saw at the beginning in season 2? Maybe not, maybe this is more of a completed version of that. Slide. Splat. Splish. What? Splash. Splat. What the hell is going on? Slide. 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 What the fuck? I'm wondering if this is because it just happened. Maybe he's, like, imitating the power of her watch, you know? And that's how he's able to reverse a little bit of time right now. Path. Whoosh. Is it disappearing? Did he absorb the watch? Is that what I'm seeing here? I don't know. Oh, I don't remember which hand it was on. I'm pretty sure it was on this one, wasn't it? Or no? Are they intentionally blocking it out? I'm pretty sure he just absorbed that watch, guys. I am pretty freaking sure he just absorbed that watch. That's how he's able to reverse time a little bit. How am I? What happened? Swoosh. I'm alive? This can't be. Swoosh. Boom! Holy shit! Whoosh. Crash. Boom. Swoosh. A black Shinsu. Swoosh. Swoosh. I'll return things to normal. Oh, my baby. Oh. I always just feel so bad for Bob. I'm not gonna lie. He brings out emotions in me, and part of that, I think, is when I was younger, it doesn't really faze me anymore, but so, like, it's not that big of a deal. You don't have to feel bad or anything, but, my mom left me when I was younger, so I've always sympathized with Bomb to that level, like, of abandonment and stuff, and so he has always been a character that I have just really, really, felt for, in a sense, with those things, when those kinds of things come up, and, like, recognizing some of the behaviors of what it's like to be abandoned. And yes, Bomb does have some behaviors of someone who's abandoned. As somebody who was abandoned, I see them. You can say they're red flags, so to say, in someone who was abandoned. Like the attachment he has to Rachel, that unhealthy attachment. That's an abandonment thing. I had that with my mom too for the longest time, where I would literally go and search for her or look for her and try to bring her back. Never could, but that is something that happens when you're abandoned. I'll return things to normal. Whoosh, whoosh. So you should go back to... I'm sorry, I did not look at the picture before I read that. And I see them horns. I know somebody said, and I'm looking for it, that there was one other time that the horns went full color. And I'm not sure how long it went for. But, oh my god, that is just something right there. And it was during the fight with Jihad. I don't even know what to call this look. Like we are bugs. That's this look. He is looking at White like he is scum of the earth, like a bug. Whoosh. Hands are kind of bald. The place you belong, whoosh. Is hell, not two hell riders. Or translators. Grin. I don't believe this. Can he bring back the head now? Oh, I'm sorry. I read that wrong. That was my bad. The dead now? Thrub, thrub. This is supposed to be his heart, because his heart is up here. Oh no, no. No. Okay. I'm gonna keep this YouTube friendly, but the throb is a little low, if you know what I mean. Whoosh. Or no, that was woom. Whoosh. Path. This is Shinsu's property change. White style lethal move. Swoosh. Sapphire single shot. What is this? Swoosh or swoosh. It's trying to dictate that what's happening is, I think my camera fell a little bit. Is it's going like this, like that, or maybe like this, one or the other. If he's using his right hand, then it's going phew like that. If it's with his left, it's going boom. It may be his right. I think it's going like this actually. I'm not sure though. It could be like this too. I don't know. The way that this splash is looking as if it came from this way and it's moving that way. Splash. It was with his right hand. Boom. Whoosh. With a swipe of the hand. Whoosh. Hold on. We need better music here. Nope. 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 We'll start with this one. I must have awakened something. You don't fucking say, White. You don't fucking say. Splash, 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 splash. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. It ends there? Holy shit. I honestly don't know how to feel about this. Hold on. Look at... Oh, I'm sorry. I had to go back up. I did not notice. This is the multiple, thing. He used this before, but it was blue and not a black. Where it was behind him in the photo. I can't remember who he's going up against, but it happened in season 3. And he's using the, what's the one thing called? I forget. It's like he's keeping the Shinsu flow going, basically. That's what he's doing. And he's got a lot of hair, and these are huge. Holy shit. And you know what's interesting is, he was fighting, White up close, and he wasn't using his full power. And now it looks like that's changed. Definitely fucking changed. He's going back. Remember, people get upset that he doesn't always use martial arts, but Bomb at Heart is a wave controller. It wouldn't make sense for him to always use martial arts. And I love to see the martial arts stuff too, but it doesn't really make sense all the time, especially because he's weaker. So he's taking this fight a lot more seriously than he was before. Maybe he was trying to spare White, I'm not entirely sure what his thinking is, because we don't know, because it didn't tell us. But at this point, that doesn't seem to be the case anymore. Oh my gosh. Okay, I am going to get the Reddit up and I will be right back in just a second. Oops, wrong thing. Okay. We're back. We're going to read the webtoon comments first, and then we'll switch over to Reddit like we do every single week. While the chapter was indeed a masterpiece, I think the translation has been subpar for these last few chapters. Anyone else notice a spike in translation errors? I did. So, yeah, there was a lot more translation errors in this one as well. Let's go to the next one. Honestly, when I saw this, I thought he was rewriting the laws of the tower itself, like he did with removing curses, but with a touch. I still think his existence is tied to that of a vessel of an Axis. If that were true, he is most likely the only one that can defeat Fantanium, who is also an Axis. Sadly, comments are telling me he's just copying her ability to a far greater extent, lol. Besides my thoughts and theories, what do you guys think of Bomb and what he is or will become in the end? The one thing I don't like is when people say their thing and then they say, oh, but people say this and then lol, because that, you know, I don't sit and discredit other people's series, and I think it's rude to that, like, to me that comes off as rude. I don't know about what you guys think about that, but to me it is a little rude. Don't discredit people's theories, because you don't know. So SIU literally surprises me every freaking week. So, you know, constantly, like, I will come up with a theory. Sometimes it'll be pretty close to the mark, and other times it's so out of the water, it's in, like, left field. So, I honestly do think, because we see the watch kind of disappear, that Bomb absorbed the watch, and I don't think it is to a greater effect. She lost her arm in a few chapters ago, and was able to get it back with the time thing. So I think he's using the watch to the extent that it's used for. It's just not on her anymore. Bomb absorbed it. Bomb is using that watch. So I think it's going to work in the same way, where he saves up minutes and can redo. Now the watch is only doing the rewind stuff. With him healing and bringing Arya back because she was in the vicinity. I do not think that the power we saw just now, that we've already seen him do that before. That is not the watch's doing. If you think it's unfair that Bomb is getting crazy abilities all the time, don't forget about the other irregulars doing things like killing administrators before even making it to the top of the tower. If you think about it, he still hasn't reached the level they were at when they were climbing the tower. Yeah, I agree. I said this in a comment on someone else's video. I'm not gonna say whose, but and it wasn't towards the YouTube or anything. I was just responding to comments because I like YouTube and I like responding to people and talking to people. But anyway, I mentioned that basically, you can't compare Bomb to regulars, because Bomb is a regular by title, but he isn't a regular. He's an irregular. So if you're going to compare Bomb to other people, because I know people are like, well, he's stronger than Kun, and he's stronger than Rock, and he's stronger than this person and that person, and like Hots, for example, that's I think a good comparison, because Hots it has been comparing himself to Bomb. We've seen in these recent chapters. They all kind of do it from time to time, and the thing is, Bomb is an irregular. So it's very difficult to compare Bomb to the regulars because it wouldn't make sense if Bomb was just as strong as everybody else. Because from the very get-go, Bomb has been somebody who has been predicted to be a monster. People literally over and over and over again, it's a theme, call him a monster, right? And that's because of his powers. So, but if you compare Bomb to the irregulars, Bomb is like a little speck compared to the irregulars. I mean, you've got Urek, who can literally only use 1% of his power and still completely decimate people. You've got, what they were saying, Fantanium, who was an Axis, who nearly killed Jihad himself and for some reason didn't. You've got, oh gosh, who was it? I forget his name. The one who caused the Floor of Death. I know who I'm referring to, but it's not there. Sometimes names just leave me, and then they'll come back later. That's how it is. But anyway, you know who I'm talking about. He literally he killed an administrator on the floor. So it is literally does not faze me at all. And they all kind of have their own special abilities, if you think about it. Bomb's ability is absorption. That's the way I look at it. He can absorb things and become stronger in doing so. I must have reawakened something. Yeah, no shit, dude. Let's see. Bomb seems to want to be alone again as he regrets meeting all of his companions. I know. That makes me so sad. I never really thought it would come to this. Oh, I had a feeling that it would eventually come to this. Everybody, like, okay, people get a little bit upset with me when I say this, but this is an action manhwa, and it is it's not out of the scope of things that there's an arc or two or maybe even three where for the longest time the main character kind of revolts against who they are. So for me, this isn't out of the complete realm, especially with the genre, but it is sad, and the way SIU did it, I think, is very beautifully done in that sense, where he's just done. And it's been quite a build-up for some times. I think some people may think that this is shocking, but it's not. If you go back and you reread, you see the build-up that has led to it. And it is not out of the realm if you really, really think about it. Being alone and losing his companions were some of his biggest fears, and I wonder what this power is. This is insane. He's used this power before, but it's just at a bigger realm. He's not using anything different, it's just bigger. And we saw the crack in his power, so I think he's just utilizing it. He's not holding back. I bet this man just picked up on Arya's time power and then put full Thorn power of the administration behind it. Shake my damn head. I do agree with that. It seems that he absorbed the time power from Arya. But the thing is, I think people are thinking that this is from both, and it's not. He used the ability of the Watch to help heal himself and healed Arya. I think Arya was just more like in the crossfires of the ability. Maybe not, I don't know. But he reversed time using the Watch, and it may have been to a bigger extent, but if he had the minutes to bring her back, then he had the minutes, and I think that's exactly what he did. He just rewinded time a few minutes. Or, I don't know, I forget exactly how her watch worked, but that was essentially what it was. The rest of it, I think, is all Bomb. He's using he has both the horns activated, and they're not translucent right now, they're full-on black, and he's not using all of his powers yet, it doesn't seem, but he is using them to their full extent, what he does have out. And I think we're just seeing the actual power Bomb yields. Bomb is a person who holds back quite a lot. He doesn't necessarily like harming people. That is in his character. And he's just at a point right now where White has not only killed 2 of his family, Arkraptor and Prince are his family, and then he went and killed Arya, who helped him, and Bomb promised to help her, which he did help her, but you know what I mean. Oh, man. It's so crazy to me. Master SIU, thank you so much for this masterpiece. Thank you for this masterpiece. Yes, I agree. SIU, I think it's really well done. Bomb, the last bloodbender. I love it. Holy moly. What an amazing chapter. I'm curious if... Am I kind? I'd hope so. Hello. Pass is layer, or Pass is Slayer? Okay, anyway. Okay, I'm gonna reread this. Holy moly, what an amazing chapter. I'm curious if the Black Shinsu is death or time aspect. I think it's supposed to symbolize corruption, honestly. He's, like before, it was more of a blue when he used that power, and now it is a black. And so I think it's supposed to symbolize corruption. Or something else entirely. Power over either is just ridiculous. White has fucked up. I agree with you that White has fucked up. Power over either is just ridiculous. I don't think... I think that everything is tied back into the watch. So... You may or may not disagree with that, but seeing the watch absorb and the fact that it didn't show her hand makes me think that that's exactly what happened. So, yeah. The pain he must feel to say he regrets it all. Yeah. Like, I was literally tearing up. That's just so sad. Yesterday's power level is not today's power level. Yep. I hardly ever comment anything, but this chapter is a masterpiece that I personally felt it was too short. Okay, here's the thing with the chapters being short. I think SIU is intentionally doing that to give himself a little bit of a break. So I'm not going to complain about it, because I'd much rather SIU have shorter chapters than him working himself to death and then SIU, or not SIU, that Tower God just has to stop, you know? Let's see what they said. Hello, it's Moxie. How are you doing? I understand the sentiment, and I wish we could have more too. However, I want to mention that SIU works incredibly hard to the point of exacerbating his chronic illness. So same thing. I think the best way we as fans can support him is to acknowledge he is a human being who already works as hard as he possibly can for our sake. I hope this doesn't come across as criticism. I just want to remind people what a wonderful person the author is and how grateful we all are for the work he puts in for us. Awesome. Who are you watching? I don't really pay attention to football that much, so I have no idea who's playing tonight. Let's see. Bomb is truly starting to grab a hold of his place in the tower. Little by little, we see him understand what his power is supposed to represent. Change. I agree. I 100% agree with that sentiment. Even with past irregulars, he's but one single anomaly, truly on his way to bringing total change. All in his effort to help those around him. Yurik and Inryu, that was his name, are about to be living in this man's shadow. Oh, man. Eventually he'll be living in the shadow. Okay, let's go over here. Damn, not only Bomb looks bad after that attack from White, but also Arya got killed. As they showed what they were doing in the game before Bomb received the attack, I was hoping that they brought something in effect. White. I'm not sure what they're trying to say. I guess today the only people who had it easy were Yama and Doom. Oh, why is this as they're arresting? Sometimes this happens where last week's is still up. Anyway, so I guess we will not read the Reddit stuff tonight. Anyway, I think that's going to be all for today. We'll leave off on this because this is iconic. Alright, so thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure to follow me. If you like manhwa, if you like anime, you will like what I do here on stream. And if you see this later on YouTube, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys all tomorrow for some Tower of God reread. Bye-bye!